Hello class, now in this lecture we will see the construction and working of air braking system. So nowadays in case of the big wheelbase vehicle, okay, the vehicle which having a too much length like container and even though in case of the locomotive, the air braking system are used because if we use a hydraulic braking system, in case of the hydraulic braking system, the oil is the main working fluid there. So in case of the locomotive we have too much length, so to work that braking system effectively we need to top up entire line of hydraulic filled with that hydraulic oil, and single leakage cannot be tolerated or entering of any gases or the air into the working line will not be tolerated. So in case of the too much length vehicle or locomotive, due to such problems we are trying to use a air braking system. Okay, so normally in case of the automobile there are multi-axle trailers are there. Okay, so for that, in those vehicles we are using a air braking system instead of using a hydraulic braking system or the mechanical braking system. And in case of the air braking system, another thing we are getting effectively, that is quick response. Okay, we have a quick response. So this is a layout of air braking system for the single 2 axle vehicle. It's not for 3 axle or 4 axle, it is for 2 axle on the basis of number of this brake chambers. Okay, we can say to which vehicle it is suitable. So it is, these are the brake chamber of for the front axle and these are the brake chamber for the rear axle. So this is for the 2 axle vehicle, layout for the 2 axle vehicle. Okay, so the main important part of the air braking system is nothing but the compressor. Okay, so this is the compressor. This compressor may be driven by engine itself, the main engine of the vehicle, जो engine vehicle को propel करने के लिए use कर रहे हैं, from that engine also only we can take a power to make a compressed air. Okay, so this is the compressor, single stage reciprocating compressor, or in case of the some cases it may be a V shape twin or double, not a single cylinder, multi-cylinder compressor are used, but those are the single stage only, they are not using a multi-staging. Okay, so single stage reciprocating compressor we are using. Okay, there may have a chance if we have a multi-cylinder compressor, instead of single cylinder we can have a 2 cylinder to fulfill the demand quicker. Okay, so single cylinder reciprocating compressor we have. Okay, so the shaft of the compressor is coupled with the engine pulley through belt in order to drive a compressor, but in some cases due to as per the engine rpm goes down, the production rate of compressed air from the compressor also decreasing, because जब engine का rpm कम हो गया, okay, that time compressor का rpm भी कम हो जाएगा, because of that compression रेट जो होगा या एयर कॉम्प्रेस प्रोडक्शन, एयर कॉम्प्रेस एयर प्रोडक्शन का जो रेट होगा वो भी कम हो जाएगा. एंड इन ऑर्डर टू प्रोडक्शन रेट, अगर rate of using that compressor by applying brake is increases, and definitely there is a lack of compressor may be faced by that vehicle. Okay, so in some cases this reciprocating compressor can be coupled to a separate engine. Okay, there is a provision we can have to, so we can couple this reciprocating compressor to the separate engine, small engine. Okay, as compared to the vehicle have to propel. So because of that it will not lagging in terms of the production rate of the compressed air. Okay, so this is the compressor. Reciprocating compressor is connected to the reservoir, because जो भी हमारा compressor बन रहा है that is forwarded to some one tank, or we have to store it somewhere. Okay, so there is a reservoir 1 and reservoir 2. So normally we have a more than one reservoir in case of the air braking system. One reservoir is near to the front axle and another reservoir is normally near to the rear axle. Okay, or we can say to have a big what we can say big amount of storage, we are having nowadays more than 2 tanks below the vehicle, okay, to store the compressed air, okay. And normally they are using a different reservoir for the front axle and the different reservoir for the rear axle. After that, there is a one line are going to the front, rear axle of the vehicle, okay. From reservoir number 2 you can observe one line is coming out and it going to the rear axle of the vehicle. Another line is again going near to compressor or to the compressor through governor, okay. So this is another thing which continuously monitoring a maximum pressure can reservoir sustain, okay. So all the reservoir 1 and reservoir number 2 are having their maximum capacity. So till the capacity is not reached, this governor supply the power to the clutch of this compressor, okay, in order to run it and produce a compressor. But as soon as capacity of reservoir 1 and reservoir 2 is reaches their limit or their level, the governor cut off the power to clutch of compressor and disengage this clutch or disengage this compressor from the engine in order to stop the production rate of stop the production of the compressed air. So this governor just act as a cut-off switch here. Basically, in case of the what we can say steady or the non-movable compressor, we are having the electric switches, that is cut off switch. But यहाँ हम क्या कर रहे हैं, governor है, this is also electric switch which just energize and de-energize the pulley, that is the pulley which is connected to the engine to produce a compressor. From the compressor it just magnetize and demagnetize with the help of the governor as soon as the maximum capacity in the reservoir number 1 and reservoir number 2 is reaches, okay. So this is the work of the governor. After that, one more line is coming from the reservoir number 2 and it is going to the brake valves. There are two valves are present in driver cabin. One is a foot valve and another is a hand valves, okay. So foot valve is normally used when driver आर इन सर्विस मीन्स जब व्हीकल हमारा चल रहा है रोड के ऊपर, तो दैट टाइम सर्विस पर्पस के लिए हम ब्रेक पेडल फुट वॉल का यूज करते हैं. एंड वेन एवर पार्किंग में अगर ड्राइवर को व्हीकल रखना है, गाड़ी व्हीकल समवेयर हैव टू पार्क एंड ड्राइवर आर exiting from their position, okay, or leaving his position, okay, that time पार्किंग में अगर व्हीकल रखना है, so that time हैंड वॉल का यूज किया जाता है. Okay, so this is the foot valve which is connected to the one of the reservoir, okay. And after that, this is the line going into the foot valve, okay, and these are the two lines which going out from the foot valve to the rear axle and the front axle. Now you can observe here, to the rear axle there are two lines are going. One line is direct from the reservoir and another line is going from the foot wall, okay. And it is not going to the junction like this क्विक रिलीज वॉल की तरह कुछ वॉल नहीं, यहाँ रिले वॉल है, okay. So why we are having a relay wall at rear and not at the front? Because ये जो हमारा फुट वॉल होता है नॉर्मली ड्राइवर के कंपार्टमेंट में होता है, बराबर. So whenever driver press the foot wall, that time at that same instant कि rear brake अप्लाई होना चाहिए, okay. So rear brake apply होना चाहिए, okay. And as we know, when if instead of applying rear brake, if we apply a first brake first, then definitely the rear of the vehicle get lifted up and the nose of the vehicle get downward, means tip of the vehicle going downward and the tail of the vehicle supposed to be raised up. So there will be chances of bouncing of the vehicle, okay, or because of that stability of vehicle may loses. So what is our aim? First of all, apply a brake at rear axle first, okay, because load in case of the, if we talk about a truck, then load at the rear is most as compared to front one, okay. So rear brake should be applied first, and as the foot wall is located at front in the driver cabin, then time required to apply or time required to go air from this position to rear axle is comparatively more as compared to more as that of the front axle. So because of that, in case of the rear axle, we have a two lines. Now understand the meaning of it. From the reservoir 2, we have a one line already going to the relay wall, okay, and that relay wall is located near to the rear wheels. So यहाँ से लेके रिजर्वायर नंबर 2 से हमारा compressed एयर ऑलरेडी यहाँ तक पहुंचा है ऑलवेज, ओके। जब गाड़ी सर्विस में होती है, एट दैट मोमेंट रेयर एक्सेल के पास जो रिले वॉल होता है वहां तक एक लाइन से कॉम्प्रेसर ऑलवेज प्रेजेंट होती है नियर टू रिले वॉल, एंड रिले वॉल इज लोकेटेड नियर टू rear wheels or near to rear axle. So air is compressor is always present near to rear axle with the help of relay valve from the reservoir. Now सिर्फ रिले वॉल को ट्रिगर कर जब हम करेंगे, एट दैट इंस्टेंट ओनली रिले वॉल यहाँ तक जो एयर ऑलरेडी प्रेजेंट है उसको अलाउ करेंगी ब्रेक चेम्बर में जाने के लिए, टिल रिले वॉल होल्डिंग द एयर कमिंग फ्रॉम द रिजर्वायर टू इट्स एंड ओनली, यहाँ तक वो होल्ड करके नहीं। बट रिले वॉल को ट्रिगर करने का काम कौन करता है? द लाइन विच इज गोइंग फ्रॉम ब्रेक वॉल टू रिले वॉल। सो ये जो अनदर लाइन जा रही है, दैट लाइन ओनली ट्रिगरिंग, दैट लाइन्स ट्रिगरिंग द रिले वॉल। सो अभी क्या हो रहा है कि कंप्रेसर ऑलरेडी यहाँ तक पहुंची है हमारी रिजर्वायर से, सिर्फ इसको ट्रिगर करना है हमें, ओके। सो दिस ट्रिगरिंग में बी विद द हेल्प ऑफ न्यूमेटिक, एयर से ही ट्रिगरिंग हो सकती है, या सेकेंड थिंग दैट ट्रिगरिंग में भी इलेक्ट्रिक ऑल्सो, ओके। सो इट डिपेंड्स कि हमें इलेक्ट्रिक ट्रिगर करना है रिले वॉल को या न्यूमेटिक एयर से ही ट्रिगर करना है, या एक्चुएट, ट्रिगर मींस एक्चुएट करना है। जब रिले वॉल एक्चुएट होगा दैट टाइम ओनली रिले वॉल अलाउज द एयर विच इज कमिंग फ्रॉम द रिजर्वायर नंबर 2 to enter in a brake chamber, rear brake chamber. These are the two rear brake chamber, these are the two front brake chamber, okay. So this is a relay valve. Relay valve कैसे वर्क करता है उसके लिए एक स्पेशल वीडियो आई विल अपलोड on the Google Classroom, okay, so that you can see कि actually relay valve होता कैसे है, okay. That is the animation I am supposed to share with you, okay. So this is the relay valve. After that इसी फुट वॉल से लाइन फ्रंट एक्सेल को जा रही है, ओके। सो यहाँ किसी भी तरह का रिले वॉल नहीं, यहाँ क्विक रिलीज वॉल है। थ्रू क्विक रिलीज वॉल वी आर सप्लाइंग compressed air to the brake chamber, okay. So as soon as foot pedal is released by the driver, this quick release valve helps to take out air from the brake chamber and releasing it to atmosphere. So that's called as a quick release valve. Relay also does the same work. As the foot pedal is leave by the driver, or leg from the foot pedal is removed by the driver, at that instant only whatever the air entered into the brake chamber previously, that get escape out through this relay valve. So because of that only, many time whenever brake is applied by the driver, okay, that time the voice of air you can notice कि लाइक टाइप आवाज जो होता है वो ट्रक से निकलता है। क्यों? कि जब ड्राइवर ब्रेक प्रेस करता है, ब्रेक पेडल प्रेस करता है, दैट टाइम द एयर इज सप्लाइड फ्रॉम रिजर्वायर टू ब्रेक चेम्बर, बट एज सुन एज ब्रेक ड्राइवर रिलीज द ब्रेक पेडल, मतलब उसको अभी ब्रेक नहीं लगाना है, ब्रेक रिलीज करना है, दैट इंस्टेंट जो भी ब्रेक चेम्बर में हमारी एयर गई है, दैट एयर स्टार्ट टू एंटर इनटू द एटमॉस्फेयर, नॉट रिजर्वायर से। जो ब्रेक चेम्बर में गई है उतनी ही एयर, रिजर्वायर से नहीं जाने वाला। जो ब्रेक चेम्बर में हमारा एयर गया है, जिसने ब्रेक अप्लाई किया है, ओके, जो ब्रेक अप्लाई को रिस्पॉन्सिबल है, उतना ही एयर एटमॉस्फेयर में छोड़ा जाता है थ्रू दिस क्विक रिलीज वॉल्व एंड द रिले वॉल्व। सो बिकॉज ऑफ दैट एयर लीकिंग का नॉइज नॉर्मली ट्रक से होता है। अनदर थिंग, जब रिजर्वायर का कैपेसिटी रीच होता है, दैट टाइम गवर्नर कट ऑफ करता है कंप्रेसर को। दैट इंस्टेंट ऑल्सो यू सपोज टू ऑब्जर्व द नॉइज ऑफ एयर, okay, that is in a instant that noise appearing and going, okay, like like we are like we are having a cooker whistles, okay, like that. We have some kind of noise we can observe, okay, whenever compressor is was to cut off by the governor that instant, because जब गवर्नर कट ऑफ करने को जा रहा है और इसमें कैपेसिटी ऑलरेडी फुल है, ओके, ऑलरेडी फुल कैपेसिटी के साथ रिजर्वर भरे है, बट कंप्रेसर कट ऑफ करने के टाइम और एक्चुअल कट ऑफ होने का टाइम इसमें कुछ डिले हो जाता है, और बिकॉज ऑफ दैट कंप्रेसर गेट ऑन फॉर द सम इंस्टेंट फॉर सेकेंड्स, ओके, एंड बिकॉज ऑफ दैट ओवर द कैपेसिटी रिजर्वायर भर दिए जाते हैं थ्रू कंप्रेसर. सो एट दैट टाइम इस कैप ये जो हमारे रिजर्वायर है ये बस्ट नहीं होना चाहिए, ये फेल नहीं होना चाहिए, इसके लिए वी हैव अ अनलोडर वॉल ऑन द रिजर्वायर, ओके. सो थ्रू दोज अनलोडर वॉल द एक्सेस air get out from the reservoir, okay. So that noise also you can observe whenever governor was to cut off the compressor, okay. So this is this kind of air leakage noise or just whistling noise you supposed to observe in case of the vehicle which having the air braking system, okay. After that this is the thing. Now we will see the how the brake chamber look like, the cross section of the brake chamber we will see. Okay, so before that we will see the arrangement, how the brake get applied. So this is a brake chamber, okay, this is a brake chamber, okay. This brake chamber having one rod coming out of it, okay, and it is connected to the one rod, okay, or we can say one lever which mounted on one shaft, and that shaft going into the drum assembly, okay. So this is the shaft, this is lever, slack adjacent lever, okay, which is connected to the push rod of the brake chamber, okay. Red color is the push rod of the brake chamber, and this is the brake chamber. This push rod is having moment inward and outward as per the braking action, okay. So how it happened that we will see in next type, but just remember this red rod having inward and outward movement as per the brake application. This rod is connected to this orange color rod that is called as a brake slack adjuster arm, okay. After that this arm is connected to the yellow color rod, okay. On yellow color rod S shape cam is mounted, okay. So this rod is fixed with this orange color not fixed means it is tooth, it having a external tooth, and it having this bolt through which it is engaged with the yellow rod, okay. It having an external tooth, okay, and through this bolt, green color bolt, it communicating with the yellow rod. So mean to say it is fixed with the yellow rod. जब इसका angular movement होगा forward direction में, that time yellow rod also having the same angular movement in that direction only, okay. So whenever push rod coming out, this move in angular way about this point, about this axis, okay, and this shaft also make a movement, yellow color shaft also make movement, and because of that the roller of the liner will ride on the S-shape cam, and the liner get expand towards the drum and the brake get applied. So this is very simple mechanism, okay. Now we will see the how brake chamber internally look like. So this is the brake chamber. So this is a brake off, means at right now in this condition the brake is not applied, brake off condition and brake applied condition. This is two condition we have, okay. In the first condition you can see there is a brake chamber, okay. Inside the brake chamber this black color is nothing but a diaphragm. Behind the diaphragm there is a push rod, okay, and diaphragm spring is there. So that this diaphragm spring is holding the diaphragm left side, okay, in unapplied condition, okay. And these are the mountings. Through this mounting bolts it is mounted on the axle. So it is mounted on the axle with the help of this bolt, okay. So now whenever we are applied or we are pressing a foot pedal, that time air from, okay, air from reservoir 2 is allowed to enter through this line into the brake chamber, okay. Brake chamber में introduce हो गया. So it is introduced in this side, okay. Whenever it is introduced in this side, that time due to the air pressure the spring get pushed with the help of diaphragm in right side. Whenever it coming pushing right side, that time push rod also coming out. Whenever push rod coming out, that time what will happen, this slack adjacent arm also pushed in this direction, right side. So when it pushed in that direction, definitely जो ये shaft है, okay, on which S cam is mounted, S shape cam is mounted, this one, okay, it also get rotated, and definitely S cam rotate, the liner get pushed outward towards the drum and brake get applied. So through this adjustment, okay, which is present in the brake slack adjuster arm, okay, we can have a we can adjust a free play of brake, okay. So for that purpose this provision is there, okay. Through bolt only this orange color arm is communicating with the S-shaped cam shaft, okay. So this is how actually a air braking chamber or brake chamber is look like. So normally this kind of brake chamber are used at front axles, but in case of the rear axle we have a dual air chamber, dual kind brake chamber, dual chamber brake dual chamber type air brake chamber, okay, which also having provision for parking, okay. So this is the more main question ki how parking brake get applied. So this is the service brake what we are applying कि जब भी driver foot pedal press करेंगे that time air get introduced here and the brake get this push rod get pushed outward from the brake chamber in order to have a movement of this orange color rod or slack adjuster arm, and that way S-shaped cam get rotate. So this is the for the service brake purpose. But how parking brake get applied? So for the parking brake we have a different brake chamber which is normally located at the rear axles, which having a two air chambers, one for the service purpose and another for the parking purpose. So that we will see. So this is the dual chamber kind brake chamber or two chamber type brake chamber, okay. So here this chamber is for the service type and this chamber is for the parking type. So now the position is of what we are having is nothing but the brake applied position. Now this is the position what we having is nothing but the sorry, so this is the position we have, that is parking, and this is the position we have service, okay. So how I can identify it? Simple. First of all we will see the construction of it, okay. After that we will see the working, how it behave while parking type and how it behave in case of the service time, okay. So that we will see. This is the mounting, okay, mounting of this brake chamber. Similarly as compared to the previous one we have the push rod, okay, but this push rod which is connected to this slack adjuster arm, okay, this is only up to the diaphragm of first chamber only. So we are terming now right now is the first chamber and this is the second chamber. So both the chamber having diaphragm. So first chamber having this is the diaphragm, okay. In the front of the first chamber we having a returning spring, as well as in front of the diaphragm of second chamber we having a returning spring. So these are the returning spring. Whatever the shaft coming, push rod coming out from the brake chamber, okay, it is only connected to the diaphragm of first chamber. Second chamber diaphragm having its own push rod, okay, which we can observe over here. The diaphragm of the second chamber having its own push rod, and whatever the push rod coming out of the brake chamber, it is connected to the diaphragm of first chamber only, okay. So that you have to remember. After that, below the diaphragm you having a large coil. This large coil is having a different application, okay. This is a different kind of this is for the different purpose that we will discuss later. But first of all we will see how the service brake work. So previously right now consider this push rod, okay, whatever this push rod of the diaphragm of second chamber is right now not in such a position, it is in such position, okay. So whenever I want to, or it is a we can say it is a backward position of the push rod of the diaphragm of second chamber, it's a backward against this spring. So this spring get completely compressed, okay, and push rod get going to its backward side, okay. So for that purpose what we have to do, this chamber, sorry, in this chamber we have to make a air supply of, or we have a supply of compressed air. So whenever we have the supply of compressed air in the chamber, somewhere here we have an inlet. Okay, right now it is not shown, but somewhat here we have inlet for this chamber. Okay, so through this hole we have a supply compressed air ka, and whenever we are supplying the compressed, that time this diaphragm get go backward against this spring. So the spring get compressed and diaphragm get backward. Okay, and that push rod also get backward. Now whenever we want to apply a brake, that time in the service chamber this side we have to introduce a compressed air. Now हमारा पार्किंग ब्रेक क्या हुआ, हमने निकाल लिया, रिलीज कर दिया. ओके, बाय इंट्रोड्यूसिंग एयर दिस साइड ऑफ चेम्बर. सो पार्किंग ब्रेक हमारा रिलीज हो गया. दिस इज अ पार्किंग ब्रेक चेम्बर, दिस इज अ सर्विस ब्रेक चेम्बर. ओके, सो व्हेनेवर आई वांट टू अप्लाई अ ब्रेक वाइल सर्विसिंग टाइम, मतलब गाड़ी चला रहा हूँ उस टाइम मुझे ब्रेक अप्लाई करना है. इन दैट इंस्टेंस आई विल मेक अ एयर सप्लाई दिस साइड ऑफ चेम्बर ऑफ सर्विस ब्रेक. ओके, and this is for that purpose also यहाँ एक inlet रहेगा हमारा. ओके, so through as soon as I am pressing the foot pedal, that time what will happen, मेरा जो एयर है compressed air जो ऐसे इस साइड में इंट्रोड्यूस होगा और इस डायफ्राम को पुश करेगा लेफ्ट साइड में, and push rod will come out from the brake chamber and able to or responsible to have rotation of this orange color arm, and respectively हमारा S shape जो cam है that get rotate. ओके, सो एज सुन एज फुट पेडल हमने रिलीव कर दिया, फुट पेडल रिलीज कर दिया ब्रेक रिमूव करने के लिए. सो दैट टाइम दिस स्प्रिंग, रिटर्निंग स्प्रिंग पुशिंग दिस डायफ्राम in the right direction, and diaphragm will have a center position, and push rod will get pushed or get into the brake chamber in right side. Okay, get into the ब्रेक चेंबर इन राइट साइड, एंड हमारा जो ब्रेक है वो रिलीज होगा. इन दैट टाइम ब्रेक, जब ब्रेक रिलीज हो रहा है, व्हीकल चल रहा है और हमारा ब्रेक रिलीज हो रहा है, दैट टाइम ये जो हमारा डायफ्राम है उसका जो पोजीशन रहेगा वो कम्प्लीटली सेंटर रहेगा, क्योंकि हमने यहाँ इस चेंबर से हवा निकाल दी है. ओके, सो व्हेनेवर वी आर रिमूविंग द एयर फ्रॉम दिस साइड ऑफ चेंबर, this diaphragm will have a straight head position due to the returning spring, diaphragm returning spring, and इस साइड में ऑलरेडी हवा प्रेजेंट है, एयर प्रेजेंट है, compressed है, so parking brake also not applied. Now you have to stop somewhere, you have to park your vehicle somewhere. So that time what you will do, driver have one hand release valve. So that hand release valve is connected to this chamber, this parking brake chamber. So whenever driver rotates that hand released valve, it is threaded that rotated by the driver whenever he leaving the vehicle somewhere in a parking yard. Okay, so whenever he rotate that valve, that time whatever the air we have introduced here, that get released into the atmosphere. But as soon as it released to the atmosphere, this spring, this big spring pushing the diaphragm in this direction. Okay, and this push rod go beyond. Okay, and it move further, and it will start to pushing this first chamber diaphragm in left side in such way that कि ये पूरे का पूरा पुश रॉड बाहर आ जाएगा ब्रेक चेंबर से, इस ऑरेंज कलर लीवर को इस डायरेक्शन में टर्न करेगा और एस शेप कैम को रोटेट करेगा इन ऑर्डर टू अप्लाई अ ब्रेक. सो दैट विल बी द पोजीशन ऑफ दिस. इस पोजीशन में हम देख सकते हैं कि ये पूरा जो एयर स्प्रिंग है वो पूरा इस डायरेक्शन में पूरा एक्सपांड हो गया. ओके, एंड इस सेकेंड चेंबर डायफ्राम है उसका जो पुश रॉड है पूरा बाहर आके फर्स्ट चेंबर डायफ्राम को पुश कर रहा है. सो दिस इज द पोजीशन ऑफ पार्किंग. ये कब होता है, जब हम इस साइड से पूरा हवा निकाल देते हैं, सो whenever you want to again start the vehicle, first of all driver need to tight that hand operated lever or hand operated valve and start to fill air in this side. Okay, whenever air completely filled in this side of the chamber, okay, in front of this second diaphragm of this brake chamber at this position, that time again that parking brake get release or parking brake get off. Now parking brake we have removed completely. So हमारा vehicle अभी parking नहीं है, park नहीं है, हमने parking brake निकाल दिया. So would you make the vehicle park? It is only done with the help of that hand operated valve. We are just doing we are just what we are doing, we are just taking out the air from this this side of the chamber in order to park the vehicle, or we are filling the chamber, this side of the chamber, in order to remove the parking brake. And this is the as service brake, okay, as we are as we are doing in case of the such diaphragm, okay. But parking brake is coupled with the service brake only in case of the rear axle. Now you may one question may rise in case in your mind, that is अगर vehicle को हमें push start करना है. Push start means many times the battery get dead, okay, or somewhat charge is there, but that not sufficient to start the engine. And as I told you, the compressor है हमारा जो air बना रहा है, that compressor is coupled with the engine. एंड इंजन स्टार्ट नहीं है तो कंप्रेसर स्टार्ट नहीं रहेंगे, और आपका रिजर्वायर है टैंक वो भी फुल एम्प्टी हो गया. सो इन दैट केस हाउ टू रिमूव और हाउ टू रिलीज अ ब्रेक. So for that purpose there is one provision is made over here. So one rod we can insert through back side of the chamber, and as we are rotating that rod, okay, this spring get compressed backward, okay, this spring get compressed backward and the parking brake get removed. So that is a manual operation through which we can remove a parking brake. And as parking at this rod or push rod of the second diaphragm get retract backward completely, at that time we can have a dhakka start or the push start our vehicle. So this is the provision we have in case of the air braking system. So this is the thing how actually it look like, okay. It is having a such thing, okay. The number of name of the each component is present over here, okay. Very simple. This is very simple how air brake is working, okay. I think you have understood the working construction and working of air braking system. If you feel still any difficulty to understand, so ask me in our comment section. Thank you.